Chelsea Sawyer with the Chatham Emergency Management Agency, otherwise known as CEMA, and we're here in our Emergency Operations Center, often called the EOC. This is where we will come and activate during a hurricane, a tornado, a flood, or any type of natural or man-made disaster. During one of those emergencies, you'll see dozens of people from different agencies across our community come together to this facility to make sure that our community is safe. All right, so there are multiple different types of positions that staff our EOC. The first one and most important is the Emergency Operations Center Manager. Sometimes we call them the EOCM. He or she is responsible for the entire room and everybody that's inside of it. They're pretty much the big boss in this entire area. All right, so within the Emergency Operations Center, the people in charge underneath the EOCM, or the EOC manager, are called section chiefs. This one right here is the planning section chief. Now this person is responsible for making sure that all of our plans are up to date and have the right information during an activation. They are kind of the brains of our operation here. So now we have the logistics section. And when you think of logistics, you need to think about ordering things. So during an emergency situation, there are times that you're gonna need things that you don't already have. Let's say something falls over on the highway and it spills a whole bunch of bottled water. You need to get all of those bottles of water up. So the logistics section can help us get a dump truck or a trash truck that will help us get all those bottles of water off of the highway. The next section in our Emergency Operations Center is the Operations section. Now this is the Emergency Services branch. So when you think fire, you think EMS or Emergency Medical Services and Search and Rescue, they're all sitting right here. So anything that's happening in the field, we're gonna learn about it from the people sitting in these chairs. So for this section of operations, we are talking to dispatch. So when you call 911, you're talking to a dispatcher. So one of the people that is on that team sits right here during an Emergency Operations Center activation and will give us an idea of the types of 911 calls that are coming in. So if someone's stuck inside their house, if someone's stuck inside of their car, we're going to know about it because of the people sitting in this section right here. So in this section of the operations area, we have Health and Human Services branch. So when you think about your doctor's office or the hospitals in the area or the Department of Family and Children Services, they're working out of this area right here. So if we need to set up a shelter or we have any type of emergency that has to do with the health of people, they're going to be involved in our Emergency Operations Center. So in this last section of the operations area, we have transportation, evacuation, and reentry. If we call for an evacuation order in Chatham County, this area, particularly this seat, is going to be very, very busy. They're making sure that everybody is safe, they're on task, and they're doing exactly what they need to do to get those residents out of the area safely and returned when the storm has passed. The last section in our Emergency Operations Center is public information, and this is often one of the most important because it's our direct arm to the public. This is where we're going to tell you what's going on in our community, what's happening with a disaster, and whether or not you need to evacuate. This area is going to help keep you and your family safe.